G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So the water tank is leaving us. A subscriber hit me up. I definitely think for the future, if I ever want to give stuff away, I'm doing it through videos and not Facebook, because I'd much rather stuff go to a subscriber. On a side note, look how clear the pond is. It's probably the clearest it's ever been. In saying that, I remember saying that exact same thing last year. But the thing is, I never see it in the mornings, and like that's when the sun beams in and it looks crystal clear. So like Saturday morning surprised me. On the note of that, the aquaponics doesn't work. So I set the bell siphons up yesterday, just did a little bit off camera, bit of testing, and I almost drained my pond. I set them up, they worked, and then I went inside, watched a few movies and that. I don't know what I watched actually. And then I came out, I was like getting into bed and I was like, shit, I want to check those bells before I go to bed. And sure enough, the IBCs were filled to the top and overflowing. So it's back to the drawing board. I'm hoping it's as simple as putting some bricks under the grow beds and creating more of a fall, but time will tell on that one. I've got an idea. Yeah, I actually just came up with an idea just then as oh, I've got an idea, guys. I could put a one-way check valve in a position which I won't explain right now, but there's a place I can put a valve, I reckon, and it will work. But anyway, that's not even what this video is about. This video is about tearing down the waterfall tank. Alright guys, this is going to be a little bit hard because I gave that light away. It was a 6-foot T5 and 2 of the globes were blown in it, and one of the subscribers, you guys probably seen him comment, Ashton, he came over and he asked if he could have the light because he had spare globes for it, so I gave it to him. Because I'm not going to use it obviously. These tanks here I'm going to be using LED strip. Anyway, that's enough story about that. Do you guys, anybody watch the post live stream? It was really story time. I finished the live stream and I was like, I feel like I talked more in last night's live stream than I normally do in a live stream, which is kind of bizarre because a live stream is me talking. So yeah, the problem that we're going to have here is there's not much light. Alright, so we're going to be getting the wet dry vac out. We're going to be getting the fish out. I don't know where the fish are going, but we'll figure that out. The top girl that was up there, wow, you guys really can't see. That was a bit loud, sorry headphone users. The top tank is empty. There's a pair of flower horns in the middle tank. Where's the girl? The girl has evacuated the basket, so they're together. They're not meant to be together. Pair of neon blue Lunacara, which I'm probably going to sell, and then a single female. The 2 females, I'm thinking about just throwing in that IBC there. Those fish in there are big enough to hold their own. That's a story for next week. We need to clear out that IBC. We'll figure that out. But I guess I'll start by adding a siphon to drain it. Alright, look at it go. The beautiful thing about bulkheads is you can just rip them out. There's actually a water line hooked up to that which we need to do something with. All the power's taken out. I've got the bottom one siphoning, and then as the water level goes down in the bottom one, I just disconnect the next pipe kind of thing. I'm taking the media out because I don't know if this bucket might not fit past this egg crate. That's going to be a two-handed job off camera. Guess what, guys? We get to test out the wet dry vacuum. That'll be cool. I'll probably siphon that to pretty low, because like the wet dry vacuum, as we know, is only 12 litres at the moment. So I'll siphon by hand and then wet dry the last bit. But yeah, it's not all that exciting. Just drain, clean. Oh, and I'm not cleaning it. I'm giving it away for free. So unfortunately, I think his name's Jamie, can't remember. Unfortunately for old mate, he's got a bit of a job ahead of him cleaning it, but a free tank, the least I can do is leave it dirty for him. Alright guys, so the tanks are drained, fish are in the bucket. These pipes can come out. I need to move all this shit too. I think I might need to take that bottom fitting out. But I don't know, because that's glued in. But as soon as we go to lift that off the blocks, it's going to crack the base. So I've got to have a think about that. But let's try the wet dry vacuum out. I'll try in this one because it's the best for filming. I've never used a wet dry vacuum to get that last 10 mil out. It was the suggestion of you guys in the chat, so let's give it a go. Alright, what an absolute solid suggestion by you guys. This thing is sick. So I actually worked it out. It draws between 8 and 9,000 litres per hour. When I was editing the video the other day, I timed the time it took to drain, and yeah, close to 9,000 litres per hour, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if, I think I might just leave all the plumbing in, because it's going to get real confusing, because all those pipes are completely different lengths. So the more complete I can leave it for him, the better. Alright, I'm just going to vac all these, so you guys don't need to see me run a vacuum for half an hour. Not even. It's only going to be 10 minutes. Alright guys, I did a naughty. I figured out that it had this little float in here, and I took it out. So now it's just running even when it's full. I don't really think I should plan on leaving it out, because it's going to burn out the vacuum if I leave it out. But one thing that was shitting me is the tub was only half filling up. It still is now. See how it's like, it's 12 litres, but that's not 12 litres of water. This would be some good nutrients for the lawn. There we go. I was thinking about making some tea. You know, like, what's this 10 litre bucket? 11. So if that's 12 litres, we should have more than that bucket. Yeah, so it's bullshit. That's only like 7 litres. They lied. It's a 12 litre vacuum, but it only holds 7 litres of water. Definitely going to modify this. But I kind of want to figure out a way to modify it to the point where I can put it back to original and not cut it up. So I've got to suss that out yet, but you guys will be involved for that video. Alright guys, so I picked up one of the spikes on the fins stubbed straight under my nail then. That hurt. Alright, so this girl here has got her tube down. So what do you do when they were paired, and I don't want to interrupt them, so I found a home for them. Chances of them breeding after this. I don't know, so like African cichlids just stress him out like this. He hasn't got his shit. Oh yeah, a little bit. He's pretty nice. His he doesn't really have the watercock, but I don't have to keep all the fry. Like we can just breed them and grow out 10 and see what they look like. Anyway, so one thing I was thinking about doing, speaking of flower horns, is that's F2, F3 mixed together. And I've actually got the videos of when, do you remember when I had my hand in the bucket sifting through them? And I could pretty confidently work out which ones are F2 and F3. So it gave me an idea for the future. Like if I want to mix two different batches, obviously I can't do it at this size, but if they're that size and I mix them, I can document photos of both sides of all the fish, and then that would give me a basis to mix fry and not worry about knowing which bloodline it is. Sorry, I'm just checking for old mate. I don't even know what the time is. What's the time, guys? I'm hungry. 7 minutes he should be here. Got a text there from the missus from early this morning, and I still haven't replied to her. It's a bit rude, isn't it? Anyway, so this tank's all vacked out. If you're going to use a wet dry vacuum, wear hearing protection. Man, it was loud. So this hose has to come out. I have already cut it. I've got to take the elbow off the bottom of that. I was kind of waiting for it to dry up a bit, and then I felt the bottom, it only sticks out like 5 millimeters, and that base is set up 10 millimeters, so I can actually leave the fitting in the bottom of the tank without worrying about cracking the bottom. I just have to take the elbow off. Oh, I didn't really explain how I freed up a tank. There was the, what do you call it, the Grashaki in there. So I put the boy here, and there was only one girl left. Where she's down there. Hang on. There. But she's pretty chopped up and beaten up, and I've got a crazy amount of fry from them. So the plan is sell him. I need to advertise this tank. Pretty much want to advertise this tank. Take whatever you want for $5. I know there's a Mason Reef, they're worth like 30 bucks, but I just want it to be $5. Take what you want. But I need to take the egg tumblers out, and I need to, I don't know, move the egg tumblers somewhere else so I can make it presentable as a sales tank. Alright guys, so the tank's out. I moved it forward this far, but then it started to slip on the wood, so I don't want to do it without any assistance. Basically what I've got to do, take the weight off of it, someone slip out that piece of wood, and then once that bit of wood slipped out, then this piece can slip out, and put it down on some cardboard and then slide it across here. And we're going to see how old mate's reversing skills are. I'm not going to put him on camera. I know I wouldn't want a camera shoved in my face. Fortunately, I've been vlogging for that long, I don't think about it, but I don't like putting people on the spot. So yeah, so you have to reverse up the driveway, and then you get to about there, and you have to actually go forward and reposition, and then come back and get to about here, then go forward and reposition, and then come around. It's like a 3-point reverse turn. I've done it 100 times with 20 different trailers. No, actually, probably 5 different trailers, and it's the same for everyone. So I don't know, he might want me to jump in the car, he might not. I'll let you guys know after if he reversed himself or he needed help. The other thing is, he might not have a trailer, he might have a ute. I haven't even asked what mode of transport he is arriving in. But anyway, say goodbye to the Waterfall tank, guys. It served me well. I got some really good videos out of it. I grew out some really nice fish in it, but it's just not really good for me anymore. Originally when I got it, I didn't even think it was going to be good for me. I literally just got it for the content, really. And so it achieved what it needed to for me. But much more exciting is the fact that we're clearing the space to build our 2-foot racks. And then we need to clean that. That's going to be fun. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, and there it goes. He did have the skills to reverse into my backyard, so that was a solid. Oh, I just closed the gate. I've got to put my car back out the back. Exciting times ahead, I guess. Bit sad to see it go, but I struggle to sell fish tanks. Guys, I got to bring the car inside, but I'm honestly just going to leave it for a while. My car would be so hot. I don't know how hot it is today, but it's a couple of degrees below 40 today. 5 days in a row above like 40, and then today's like 38. It's really taking its toll on me. I'm gonna go sit inside, say hi to my baby. Like, I don't see my baby much, and my wife, and worry about the bloody car later. I'm in a bit of days. Work at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then middle of the day trying to move an extremely heavy tank. But anyway guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.